Hello and welcome. It's another great day here at Will to Play. And what are we here for? We're here for focus training, right? Hopefully everyone's in the right classroom. We've had a week to get everything sorted out. We're going to be continuing our Revit Families Training, The Keys to Revit, the summer series for 2009, presented in Autodesk, Revit 2010. If you have any questions about anything in the content of the class, problems with the website, willtoplay.com, you can contact us at connect@willtoplay.com. I am your host, Carl Gibson. I will be for the rest of the session. Hopefully you don't fire me. I'll be good. I promise I'll teach you something. If you have any questions about the lessons, here's my email address. You can contact me here. Please feel free. If you don't contact me, then I'm assuming I'm doing a good job here, just absorbing all the information that I'm giving you. So, what do we got going on today? Today's session 3. You can consider this the official beginning to the class. If you registered for the class, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We are now in the I really want to learn this phase. I really need to learn this. I think you're right. It's very valuable, Carl. Those first 2 sessions kind of opened my eyes. I need to figure out what's going on with these families. That's what we're here for today. We're continuing that. We've gone through the structure of families, how they work. We went over a symbol family. We kind of delved into parameters and a little bit on formulas, which we'll get into a little bit more today. Here's our agenda. We're going to open for 5 minutes. What I'm doing now. Got 3 topics for you, 10 minutes each, with a 5-minute question and answer. With a 5-minute session question and answer, where you can ask any question from any of the topics. We're going to close for 5 minutes, and then we have a lab session for 30 minutes, where I will go through a live demonstration showing you all the concepts and techniques that we went through for this session. Same as usual. No changes. So, what are we talking about today? Well, before I get to that, I've got a question for Mark. He said he had trouble downloading the lecture notes. I will take a look at that. I was changing the link earlier today. I will take a look at that. If you're still having problems, check about an hour or 2 after the class today, and I will make sure that that is corrected. Was that, Will, did you have something to say there?
Get it right now and fix it.
Okay. Will's going to take a look at that and fix it right now. So that should be fixed before the end of the class. Okay. So Mark, hopefully that takes care of that. You are welcome. Okay. So hopefully you had time to read what's on the screen here. How many people have had this happen to you? You can raise your hand. I want to change the door swing. I don't see a door swing parameter. I just need it to be 45 degrees for those tight closet doors, you know, that hit each other. You just want to show 45 degrees so they don't overlap. And you're thinking, I don't see that option. And I can't just change the lines. Why? Because we're not in CAD. We're working in Revit. It's all model stuff. So we're going to go over, you know, how you can go about doing that. And I noticed in the lab that it doesn't actually show how to change the door swing. So I'm going to give you a little gift. I'm going to show you a little AU trick that I picked up. And we're going to actually, at the end of the lab, go through how to change the door swing. How to modify your family to actually swing. It'll be sweet, I promise. You should stay. So, default doors in Revit, you might have had some frustrations with them. But you got to understand, families in Revit, out of the box, they can't really calculate everything that everyone's going to need for every single project in every family. So they give you the building blocks, okay? So do they work efficiently? Yes. For what Autodesk needed, they worked very efficiently. What for you need? Maybe not so much. So we're going to go through how to modify these doors so that they work for you. So what are we going to go over today? We're going to specifically talk about the family type doors. Okay, we're going to go through the workflow, and this is going to be applied to most family types. We're going to show you how to keep it simple, right? I don't have to say what the second S is for. You can fill in the blanks there. More parameters. We're going to talk more about parameters. Visibility controls versus settings. Your material parameters. I know somebody's going to be happy about that. Somebody was asking about that last week, and hopefully she registered for the class. Yes, I see you right there, Monique. We're going to talk about those material parameters today. Openings, all right? What exactly is an opening? Specifically, what does an opening have to do with a hosted family? Okay, this is a session on door types, okay, door family type, and openings, or hosted family, sorry. And we're going to go more into use of reference planes, and we're going to have a fun little demonstration on the difference between instance versus type parameters. So hopefully by the end of the class, you're going to have an even stronger basis on family creation, specifically on doors and hosted families. Here's our specific topics for today: family use concepts. We're going to go over new family editor tools, and we're going to see some families in action. And then we're going to delve into our lab. So let's get started, why don't we? Here we go, topic 1. Family use concepts, right? What are we talking about today? Specifically, doors. If you did some homework, or a little pre-work, by the way, I hope everyone is doing homework. You went and dissected some families, maybe you went and did the lab. If you did that lab from last week, you probably have a really good understanding of what we're going to go over today. I promise. Best way to learn families. You can't just absorb the knowledge. If you're not doing the work, then you're not going to get anything from the sessions. I sound like a professor? Good. This is a class. All right? I promise you will do the homework, you will get something out of it. So, what are types? Okay, this is kind of a prequel to our type versus instance discussions. Types are basically containers. We went over in the first session, what were our types? We had small table, medium table, large table, right? So the types are the containers for the parameters. Parameters are king. If you play chess, you might say parameters are queen. I don't know. Depends on really whatever analogy you need to make in your mind to get it clear. Parameters are what control the game, okay? Without parameters, a family is just a mass. Really, it's not parametric. It's just a block sitting in your family or a project. So types are the containers that contain all of the parameters. What in the world are you talking about? Let's go take a look. All right? I'm going to not create a new family. No. Let's make this a little bit easier on ourselves. Let's take a look at some stuff that Revit's already created for us. Let's go with single flush. That's our default door. All right? Let's take a look at what types of containers are in this family. Go to 3D so we can see. Okay. Types or containers, right? So here are our different containers. Container name 30-inch by 80-inch. Container name 30-inch by 84-inch, 32, 34, 36. What in the world does that mean? Let's take a look down here. These are all of our parameters that are included in this family. All right? Are they type parameters, instance parameters? At this point, I don't care. These are just all the parameters that are in this family. You should be familiar with this by now. So if I look, let's look specifically at some dimensions, because that's where it's going to be most obvious in this family. Width, 2'6". So for the 30-inch door, we're looking at a 2'6", right? So this container holds these values for these parameters. So if I drop this down to 36 inches, what changed? We know that the 3-foot changed, right? The width, because it's now a 36-inch door. 80 inches, height, maybe, yeah, 6'8", there we go. So let's change it to the 36 by 84 inch, and now we've got 3 feet by 7 feet, okay? So those of you that are in metric, I apologize. I'm not that quick on conversion, otherwise I'd give you the centimeter